I pulled this footage off of NASA's YouTube channel. I'm guessing this is old footage. It's pretty shit. The resolution was like 720p. Pay attention to all these glitches. I was gonna make a video about the spacewalks, and when watching the footage, I noticed something. Is this video glitches constantly. Like, it's not just one or two glitches, literally the whole fucking video glitches. And I'm sitting here looking at these glitches and I'm like, wait a minute. These glitches look familiar. I've seen this shit before somewhere. I used to make these glitch data mosh videos. It was pretty fun, but my computer couldn't handle it, so I had to quit.
Prepared what I like to call the pre-mosh, and you're ready to move on to what's next. Let's talk about the different frames you'll need to familiarize yourself with. The first, and most important, is the iframe. It holds all of the pixel information, and is what causes the goofy looking transition between two different clips. We'll be seeing a lot of these. The second, and almost as important, is the p-frame, which essentially holds the data for pixel movement. If you already kinda know how video compression works, this is nothing new. The last frame I'll mention is the b-frame, which we won't really.
I sped this next bit up because it's nerd shit and I know you don't really care. I'll put the link to it.
Go ahead and import your sequence from earlier. Click No on this pop-up. You're going to want to copy these settings. The most important change is setting the iframe interval to an extremely high number and reducing the amount of b-frames to 0. This is going to let us easily transition two distinct frames with data motion. Essentially what we're doing here is using extremely outdated software to glitch the hell out of the footage. Go ahead and save this by hitting Ctrl+S. Be sure to give the file the AVI extension. Once it's finished encoding, we're finally ready to start messing with iframes and keyframes. Import the file you just exported from Avidemux and set video back to copy. Hit the up arrow on your keyboard to find the first iframe. Use the left and right arrow keys to navigate through the frames, and use the left and right brackets to isolate them. Using Ctrl+C Ctrl+V, you can copy the p-frames like I'm doing here. This is what causes the pixel movement. Copy and paste the same p-frame several times to extend its movement. In order to get the pixels to blend into the next frame, you'll need to find the iframe between the two clips and hit the delete key to remove it. Once you're happy with what you've changed, you're free to export as an AVI. Also, don't enable smart copy. Here's the result.
By the same team, they just like outsource it to the
Got that.
This next video is one that I made with that software. Compare this video to the first video. See, if they were actually in space, there wouldn't be all those glitches. The glitches are there because they're faking being in space. They're in front of either a blue screen or a green screen. They use both. The length of the glitch depends on how many p-frames you use over the iframe. And unrelated, the way this looks is how I feel when I'm getting beat to death by my memories.